welcome to the 8th episode of this awesome HTML series. In this episode, we will be looking over div tags. Now, div tags are kind of like a sort of container for HTML objects. If I want to somehow put all of this information packed into one little box, then I can just use a div tag all around it and give it a background. Instead of going through the tedious work of going through each and every single one and giving it the same background color, I can just wrap it all around in a container and apply it to the container. Div tags are not only good for just for making work less meticulous, it's also good for like the core integration of how you can kind of make pages look good. So any random page, if I open up, just like even this one, this big white thing over here with all the news stuff, that would be a div tag. This search bar, it's a div tag. All of these things, it's a div tag. So really, like, everything, basically, like, even this image would be compacted into some sort of a div tag, a text box, a div tag. Everything here would be part of some sort of container one way or another. So div tags are really important. Now, one reminder I will give is please have VS Code. Please have please have VS Code downloaded onto your firmware before you start the series. I've been using it for all my previous episodes. If you haven't seen those, please do go check them out. I'll be building off of some concepts in those into this video. If you don't have VS Code, just search up like a quick, easy AI search, how to download AI, or how to download VS Code, or just search it up on Google or something. It's really easy. It's a Microsoft thing. I use it for this series, probably on my other series on web dev, and yep. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Here I have my VS Code editor, and I just have like a little simple code. It's just a few p tags. It looks pretty big, but it's just like a big paragraph that I just have on this. Okay. It's a h1 tag. I just copied this off Google. Just a quick write me a paragraph on tigers, and it just gave me this. And I just put it inside of some p tags. It shouldn't be that hard to get into. I used the code from video 7, and I just implanted this into it. If you haven't seen video 7, please do check that out. It was probably one of the most one of the videos that I have used the most. Like styles, which I went over in that video, are really important. And like, again, every website has a style no matter what. You basically can't have a website without a style. So yeah, enough of that chit chat, let's do the code. Now, if I just save this and run it, go live. Yeah, it's just like tigers and then a little paragraph, okay? If I go over here, then, so a div tag it's like this body tag or a head tag. It's a parent tag. You put stuff inside of the div tag. So if I were to use it right now, I'd wrap all my code inside of a div tag. That way. Yeah, there. Right now, if I were to just save this right now and go ahead and check on it, nothing would really change, okay? But right now, if I go over to VS Code and I go here and add in like a little style, I don't know, anything. color is light blue. Okay, save it. Run it. Now all the text becomes light blue. If I were to like, I don't know, make the background color light blue, it would do that to the entire thing. Now this is really good for some applications. Like if I were to, this is just like a little mini thing that I'm gonna do right now. If I just went ahead and did the margin, okay, and I set the margin to 200 pixels. I'll actually set this to margin right. Okay, so from the right hand side, or no, for you guys it'll be this is the right hand side, but for me it's this. Whatever, okay. It'll just add 200 pixels padding from the right hand side. So if I save this, and do this, yeah, there you go. Over there. There's that little gap. Now if I were to add in a margin left, of 200 pixels as well, what would this do? Let's see. It just kind of keeps on squishing it in. And right now, I'll just like introduce a little tag. It's not the main focus, but just a nice little thing to have. You can put in a center tag here. And if I just wrap this entire thing around in center, okay, it's just like a small little thing that I'm adding. It doesn't really do much. I mean, it actually kind of does. It just makes the entire thing in the middle. So that's just like a kind of nice niche thing to have in there. And I'll just continue on with the margins. I'll add maybe like a margin top. I don't know, maybe like 50 pixels. Save it. See how that looks. And 50 pixels is way too less. Let me make it more like 200. That's about right. A bit higher, 100 maybe. Mostly when you're working with margin and padding, which I'm using kind of casually right now. I'll probably make the next episode about margin and padding, so that so that you can understand what these actually do. They're pretty simple. They just kind of add space in, but I'm not gonna dive too deep into how to use those yet. I'm just gonna use them. You can use them if you want, just to make like the code look a little bit better. Margin top 100 pixels, and then if I just squeeze it all in by making left and right 300 pixels, save this. Yeah, so it just you can't see it yet, but if I just make this 400 pixels, you'll be able to see it kind of like just wraps the text, okay, and it just looks a bit better like this. I might put in style on the body as well, just for good looks. I'll put it in as, I don't know, maybe like some sort of a black, so background color black. Save. Run. Now the entire background is black. What else can I do? Border radius, make the corners a bit more round. Border radius of maybe 50 pixels. Oh yeah, sorry. Word release like that. And that now it has curved corners. You can kind of see where I'm going with this. You can apply styles to the container, and it just applies the style to everything inside it. And if I were to just individually put that same style into each of these p tags, the heading, it wouldn't look as good as this, and it would just like feel a bit off having each of them isolated and separated. So, well, that is it for this episode. In the next episode, I'll be going over the margin and padding. Bye now, guys.